I'm sure many of you would still be decoding what just happened yesterday as the results of the Lok Sabha election came out. Of course, the Congress and the India bloc did phenomenally well, but the BJP-led NDA is likely to go ahead and form the government. All of this is moving at a very rapid pace to keep power in their hands. After dissolving the cabinet and Prime Minister Modi submitting his resignation to the president, the NDA gathered in the capital. Sources are saying NDA could stake claim to form the new government in a short while from now. There are two sets of visuals on your screen. Let me explain to you. On your left is where you've had the cabinet, where you have had the NDA meeting just conclude at the Prime Minister's residence. You have all the leaders, the key leaders. You also have Kumaraswamy there on your screens. You have, we're being told even Nitish Kumar was present there. Chirag Paswan was present. All the important leaders, all the allies. In fact, the allies literally carrying, you see Chandrababu Naidu right there as well, and other top BJP leaders. On your right, you have the visuals of Sonia Gandhi going inside. I'm being told Rahul Gandhi has also reached the venue. Jairam Ramesh is there. There's the India bloc. You have Priyanka and Rahul Gandhi both entering. The important India alliance, the important India bloc meeting happening right now. It's going to begin in any while from now, even as you have the leaders entering. There's going to be some very important decisions that have to be made. Let's just quickly go through each of these meetings. Prime Minister Modi, BJP chief JP Nadda, and the two kingmakers, as they are being now known as, Nitish Kumar and Chandrababu Naidu, will meet the president and present the numbers of their side. The oath the oath-taking sources say is scheduled for June 8th. The NDA won 292 seats, 20 clear of the magic figure 272. I'm being joined at this point by Mohit, who's outside the Prime Minister's residence, where the meeting, the NDA meeting, has just concluded. Mohit, take us through. Do we know what happened inside? Of course, this is the first time that all these leaders are meeting after the win, after the Lok Sabha 2024 win. Must be, of course, congratulatory notes there, but a lot of work also getting done.
Well, you see, this meeting was very, very important. All the constituents of the NDA were in this meeting. Now, it has been decided by all the constituents of NDA that they have extended their support to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, to the BJP, to take claim to form the government. And they've also extended their support for Prime Minister Narendra Modi taking another term as the Prime Minister. So all the constituents of the NDA are on the same page when it comes to the candidature of Prime Minister Narendra Modi for the third term. So clearly, this was all being talked about since yesterday, that the BJP fell short of the majority mark by themselves, but the NDA had a simple majority, and hence what exactly the constituents of NDA alliance will do, that was being speculated upon. What exactly would be the next step of Nitish Kumar? Remember, Nitish Kumar has 12 Lok Sabha seats and Chandrababu Naidu has 16 seats. Yesterday, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi came at the BJP headquarters and he was addressing the workers, he again and again emphasized on how Chandrababu Naidu and Nitish Kumar have been the part of the NDA and how exceptionally well they have done in these elections. So clearly, the hint from the BJP was clear that the NDA has to be together. We saw that our Home Minister Amit Shah and other leaders were talking to all the constituents of the NDA, and today is the day when all the parties which are there in the NDA, they have extended support to the BJP and to the Prime Minister. And what we know is that now all major constituents of the NDA, senior leaders and Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be going to the Rashtrapati Bhavan. That when exactly that will happen, that remains to be seen, whether that happens today or tomorrow, because at 8 p.m. The outgoing Council of Ministers has also been invited by President Draupadi Murmu for the dinner. So when exactly that happens, when exactly the NDA will stake claim to form the government, that remains to be seen. But yes, NDA as of now is intact. While this was happening at the 7 LKM, on the other hand, at 6 p.m. there's an important meeting of the India Alliance to deliberate on the further strategy, though India Alliance does not have the numbers. But they were trying to get in touch with Nitish Kumar and Chandrababu Naidu because they knew that these 28 seats are very, very important and they hold the key for the government formation. But as of now, before that, NDA got into a hurdle, and they all decided that they're extending their support to Prime Minister Narendra Modi to again take claim to form the government. So clearly, as of now, we may say, because politics can change in 24 hours, in few hours. As of now, the family of the NDA is together, and in all likelihood, the BJP leaders and the senior NDA leaders will go to Rashtrapati Bhavan to stake the claim, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi is all set to take oath on 8th of June tentatively, because given the fact that how from 5th to 9th Rashtrapati Bhavan is closed to prepare for the oath-taking ceremony, and on 9th Chandrababu Naidu will be taking oath as the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. So the oath-taking ceremony of Prime Minister might happen on 8th of June. So as of now, it's smooth sailing for the NDA, but TDP and JDU also have a good bargaining power with all these 28 seats combined. Now, what we are being told that TDP is also eyeing on the Speaker's post and also plum cabinet berths and few of the MOS berths. Similarly, with JDU, they also want plum cabinet berths and few MOS berths. But that all will be decided later once the government is formed. And today in the meeting, that all could have been decided. But the very interesting visuals came out of the meeting from Lok Kalyan Marg, where the meeting took place at the Prime Minister's residence. All the other leaders of the NDA and the senior leaders of BJP were sitting a bit far away from Prime Minister, but Nitish Kumar and Chandrababu Naidu were sitting just beside Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So that is also a signal from Prime Minister that how important they think that Nitish Kumar and Chandrababu Naidu are in this particular alliance. Back to you.
Right. In fact, if you look at these visuals, and it's interesting, if you can just go full skip on these visuals and what my colleague was just mentioning, Mohit was just mentioning, if you see Prime Minister Modi, right next to you have Chandrababu Naidu, who has 16 MPs. And right next to him, you have Nitish Kumar, who has 12 MPs. And then you, of course, have Chief Minister Shinde sitting there. You have Paswan. Chirag Paswan in the visual. So it's quite interesting. And remember, Prime Minister Modi's thank you address yesterday, where he was addressing the people, his party workers. He especially mentioned and thanked both, whether it be Chandrababu Naidu as well as Nitish Kumar. Clearly, the 28 MPs of both of them together, huge players in the NDA government as and when it does get formed. You had Mohit giving us the roundup of what was happening at the Prime Minister's residence, and now let's just shift gear to what's happening at the India Alliance front. That's where you're going to have the meeting start in a short while from now. If we could get you those visuals. That's my colleague Nikhil who's waiting there. Nikhil, who all have arrived, who all are likely to arrive, what's on the agenda? Do we know anything, or are the cards still very close to the chest, or is it that they themselves don't know and it will be chalked out during the meeting?
Currently, we are reporting from the official residence of Mallikarjun Kharge. This is the venue where the crucial meeting of the India Alliance partners is going to take place, and it is going to start in a short while from now. Let's show you the visuals in the very first place. This is the location where all the leaders have started arriving here, and the people from the Congress party, because they are the host party, this is the reason why they have come to receive all the leaders who are arriving. And we can see some of the other arrivals as well can be seen here. We can see Ram Gopal Yadav, Akhilesh Yadav as well. He has arrived here. He has won 37 of the seats in the state of Uttar Pradesh, which makes him third largest party inside the parliament after Bharatiya Janata Party and the Congress party. Raghav Chadha has already arrived here. Sitaram Yechuri from the CPIM there are other leaders as well who have been arriving here, and all those people who have not yet arrived, they are in the process of arriving. Many of the leaders have flown down from different cities, from the original cities to the national capital, and in a short while from now the meeting is going to start. What you are seeing on the visual is the presence of Akhilesh Yadav, who has come out with a thumping majority in the state of Uttar Pradesh, and accompanying him is Ram Gopal Yadav. So around 5 members of the party of Yadav, they have won the election of the member of parliament in the state of Uttar Pradesh. So this is something which is going to take place currently, and in a short while from now, as soon as all the leaders arrive and they assemble here, the meeting officially is going to start. And what is the agenda? This is something which becomes even more important here, and we have been telling our viewers, Sneha, since earlier today, that yesterday when a question was posed to Rahul Gandhi as to are they going to sit quietly inside the parliament and play the role of the opposition for next 5 years, or they are going to make all possible attempts to form the government, for which he answered that after consulting with all the alliance partners, they are going to come out with a call as to what exactly is the way forward for the India Bloc Alliance, for the opposition party in particular. So these are the things which are going to be discussed, including that of who is going to become the convener, because so far the post of the convener of the India Bloc Alliance, it is currently vacant. So that is also which is on the agenda which they have to decide. And speaking further about this, the India Bloc Alliance leaders, they are constantly in touch with TDP's Chandrababu Naidu and JDU's Nitish Kumar as well, who a while back were participant in the NDA Bloc Alliance meeting. So we need to see as to how exactly the things are going to come out from here. But we are assuming that this meeting is going to last for a few hours as soon as it starts right at the time. It was scheduled to take place at about 6 p.m. But all the leaders who are currently present inside, they are waiting for other leaders as well to arrive here. And from the Congress party, Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi, Jairam Ramesh, Priyank Kharge, who is the son of Mallikarjun Kharge, and Mallikarjun himself, because it is the residence of Congress party president. So all of these leaders are currently present inside and outside the residence. And if we can show you, the flags are currently can be seen on the screen of mirror now. The supporters of the Congress party and different parties, they have arrived here from different places to show their support, because this is what they feel is the defeat of the Bharatiya Janata Party, as they have been unable to achieve the mandate clear-cut on their own personal capacity. The dhols are also something which is Sneha can be heard here being played out outside the residence of Mallikarjun Kharge. So these are the activities. In fact, if you allow me with some of the time, Sneha, there is media enclosure as well. This becomes equally important. This is also being made here for the facilities of the media members as well. So on the left-hand side, you can see that the media enclosure. On the right-hand side is the venue where the meeting is going to take place. And there is photo op as well, which is the photo opportunity.
That's interesting, Nikhil. Thank you very much. That's very interesting, Nikhil. Thank you very much. In fact, my colleague Nikhil giving us all the details. Those are the shots you have of Sharad Pawar as well as Supriya Sule going inside for the India Alliance meeting. And as my colleague Nikhil was reporting, this of course is a very, very important event. You can see, you can get a sense of it from the scale, you can get a sense from the body language. We showed you shots of Akhilesh Yadav walking right in, of course smiling and waving. Well, he's of course led from the front when it comes to the seats that have been won in Uttar Pradesh. Possibly, many would say even Congress, though excited, would have been quite surprised at it. Or other insiders would say that possibly that was the strategy. Anyway, whatsoever, it's all post results. Important meeting underway. Let's just quickly listen into the reactions that are coming in.
ये मोदी जी को पूरी तरह जितनी मेजॉरिटी के लिए सांसद लगते हैं, संख्या लगती है, उतनी पूरी हो चुकी है, उससे ज़्यादा है। और एनडीए की सरकार मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में बनेगी। उनका मैं अभिनंदन करता हूँ और उनको आज मैं समर्थन देने यहाँ पर आया हूँ, शुभकामनाएं देने आया हूँ। जिनके पास मेजॉरिटी नहीं है वो सरकार बनाने की बात करते हैं। ये तो मुंगेरी लाल के हसीन सपने हैं और सामने वाले जो थे विपक्ष वाले इंडिया अलायंस, उनको एक ही था, मोदी हटाओ, मोदी हटाओ, मोदी हराओ।
मेरे मुख्यमंत्री चट्टानी एकता की तरह एनडीए गठबंधन के साथ है कि एनडीए गठबंधन पूरी तरीके से एकजुट है। मुख्यमंत्री जी की एक अहम भूमिका रही है हम लोग के प्रदर्शन में, पर अगर आप बिहार को देखेंगे तो बिहार को हम लोगों ने बहुत संभाला है और बिहार के संभलने में एक बड़ा योगदान मेरे मुख्यमंत्री नीतीश कुमार जी का भी रहा है। मुझे लगता है प्रधानमंत्री के लिए कोई वैकेंसी फिलहाल नहीं है। मेरे प्रधानमंत्री तीसरी बार देश के प्रधानमंत्री।
देश के लोगों ने संविधान लोकतंत्र को बचाने के लिए मत किया और जो तानाशाही रही है मोदी जी उनको सबक सिखाया गया। देखिए, इस देश में देश के लोगों का जो मिजाज है वो नफरत की राजनीति पसंद नहीं करता, वो बेकार की बातें सुनना नहीं चाहता है, काम की मुद्दे की बात सुनना चाहता है। 10 साल में मोदी जी ने कोई हिसाब नहीं दिया, तो जनता ने उनको सबक सिखाया। ये सब बात लोगों की नमस्कार प्रणाम दुआ हुई और क्या, लेकिन बाकी क्या होता आगे आगे देखते रहिए।